blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Detroit Lions. Here's the former K-Stater Matthew McCrane to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will 25-yard line.
Ready? Check, 59, 59. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Ready?
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Okay, 180. Great. Line 54. Rip left.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw is Newton. Dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That's complete. It's Bell. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mike 50. Yeah, that's what I do.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It got his man complete. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Here's Lock to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Mack. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw it is Lock. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Greg. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go. Mike 50.
2nd and 5 now. Newton throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now Newton on first down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. It's caught. Beckham. And he's got this down to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Locke, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 51's the mic, boy. 51. Hey, they're scared.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. There he goes left side. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They look to throw. It's Locke. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First down, Chargers.
Locke now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. On first down, it's Mack. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 47-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Clock now to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Locke. He'll let it go deep for... He rifles one that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. We're going to set, buddy.
What we got?
Gun, gun.
Mike's 50, Mike.
Ready?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's it, baby. We got work.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
They'll run it with Bell. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
You must be dreaming. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Now Newton, caught here by Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. You got 3 down.
Clock now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Block will try again on 2nd down. He's got Fuller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Block now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant.
Block now on 1st down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll make it 17-13. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready. They still playing soft.
Newton on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? Right to the 3. Gun, gun, gun.
Watch 54. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Ready?
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Express! Gun, gun, gun.
Hey! 50, Mike 50. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Ready?
Right there, 54 Mike. You ain't doing nothing today.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Aaron Ripkowski, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every executed with great dispatch. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We own it. We own it. Fight.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He finds his target, Fuller. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. How Mishka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Newton. Gets this to his standout receiver, Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Detroit. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's McCray now to add the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Look at my name. 54. Great.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Look at him. Mike 50. Come to my world.
They'll go again with Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, it's Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check 3.
Gun. 8.
That's it. 50 miles.
Throwing on third down, Newton. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Newton now just 1 misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down. Here's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Charger drive about to get going. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. It's complete to Fuller. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You ready?
Check 59. All day, pump. Shift. Watch the shift.
X3, 218, chopper.
59 mark. Check 59. I'm coming.
Ready?
On first down, Locke. And it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
54. Wild Bill.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
The Lions on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
I smell fear in that offense.
Watch the ship.
Out of the gun, Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And to give this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready? Ready?
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Gun.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Lions on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. The shotgun snap for Newton. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Throwing his lock on third down. He finds Beckham, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Throwing on first down is Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. This complete to Lockett. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Target.
Let go.
Locke now on first down. It's caught by OBJ. A gain of 6 there on first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Right here, right here.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Bell. It appears they'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He can run for it, and he will. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key 3rd down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball. Let him pick it up.
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Likes 50, likes 50. Bandit.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Detroit, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's